Hi, I'm Tom Loschiavo, Education Manager here at PASCO Scientific.
And I'm Ron Fieldhouse, Training Specialist here at PASCO.
And today we're going to use the wireless pressure sensor to study pressure changes in chemical reactions.
First, I'm just going to simply turn it on. I hold down the button for a moment. When I see the red light flashing, that means it's ready to pair.
So now I'm going to go into our software. I'm using SPARKvue software. And since it is a BLE device, I can pair right in the application. It's going to hit the Bluetooth icon. I see my pressure sensor. I see the ID number matches the ID number on the device. I'm going to touch that to connect. I'm all connected. I'm going to hit done.
And I know I'm connected when I see the green light start to flash.
And because I know what the experiment's going to be, I'm going to create the display right now. So I'm going to create a graph of pressure versus time to monitor the pressure as the reaction happens. So I'm just going to touch on pressure. So I have my pressure and time in a graph, and we're all set to go.
Now, many teachers do labs similar to this with current classroom apparatus. Today, I'm going to use our Gas Laws Accessories Kit simply because it's easier to use and it's designed specifically for this purpose. Inside my jar, I've placed baking soda. I've got a stopcock that can seal the entire system, and it, of course, is connected to my wireless sensor. And I'm going to use the syringe that comes with the wireless sensor to introduce a little vinegar to the flask. So I'm going to do that with a little suction. Pull it up just a bit. I'm going to let a little bit out. That was a bit more than I wanted. All right. To attach it, it just simply screws on. It can be a very gentle turn. You don't need to overpower that. Now, I think I'm ready to go. I have not turned on the stopcock yet. I want to make sure Tom's ready.
So now I'm all ready, so I'm going to start collecting data so we have a baseline pressure.
All right, I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to ask Tom to hold the stopper. I'm going to introduce some vinegar, then I'm going to seal it.
Okay, we can definitely see a reaction's taking place. And on the graph, we can see that the pressure is changing. And I'm just going to scale that so we can see that pressure change. Nice.
Okay, very nice. It looks good.
So now it's plateauing. The reaction is coming to completion. A little bit more. And I'm just going to stop data collection. I'm going to remove the stopper.
You can hear the pressure release.
Let that pressure release. So now I have the pressure for that particular reaction. So I can do a couple things with this, depending on the level of your class and the level of experiment you're doing. I could just get the overall change in pressure to find out how much gas was produced and how much reactant reacted. I could just see that there was a pressure change for a more qualitative experiment, or I could actually look at the rate of change over time to do some sort of kinetics experiment with the particular reaction.
It provides great evidence for a chemical reaction.
Right. So for resources about this sensor and other wireless sensors, come to pasco.com/wireless. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.